Hi guys, White Witch 110 here, and welcome to the kitchen after a long absence. We are going to be making Mabon raw apple cake. These are the ingredients that you'll need. We have the oven set at 350. You can set, or you can stop the video and take this information. I'm not going to be doing the icing, but there's the icing recipe. This is for work. Now, I'm going to do a general ingredient blessing. From the east, the air brings wisdom. From the south, the fire brings creation. From the west, the water brings love. From the north, the earth brings stability. From the center, spirit brings blessings. The love is sealed. There we go. So for this, it will tell you 4 cups of grated apples. I've done this so many times now that 4 apples is what it requires for me. If you're really that type of person that has to do the measuring by a cup, by all means do it. But I know for myself, 4 apples. Some people may be particular about their apples. These are Quebec apples. Me, I just pick them up and that's what I use. So out of this one bag, I can get at least 3 more of this here. At least. Hang on. Okay, hubby wanted some cookies. And root biscuits. Okie dokie. Now usually what I do, I will go ahead and I will put all of my ingredients in my gigantic bowl. Specifically bought for this. Specifically bought for this. But now I use it for everything. I love this bowl. It looks a little ratty there. Hang on, we're gonna do a cleansing here. Okay, there we go. Yes, what was I saying? Yes, I take the ingredients, put them all in here, and the last thing I do is the apples. Do I put everything in order as the recipe says? No. I don't think I ever have. And what did I forget? Vegetable oil. Vegetable oil. So I'll have to say a quick blessing over that. From the east, the air brings wisdom. From the south, the fire brings creation. From the west, the water brings love. From the north, the earth brings stability. From the center, spirit brings blessings. The love is sealed. Okay, now for sure I got everything. Okay, now I like to use this. I'm not one for the big measuring cup. I like to use these. So I'm going to this 4 flour container has seen better days. That's for sure. This is from an ice cream company, Canadian, called Chapman's. They don't even have these containers anymore. So this is 2 cups of flour. There we go. There's 2 cups of flour. Cool. See what I mean by it's well used. 4 liters Dutch chocolate. Now I want to get, I wonder why I don't have one for my, I think we did have a container for this. Okay, where'd the scissors go? Yep, this is just me and how I go about stuff. I don't have enough space or enough containers to do the neat thing of, you know, I have this much of this and have it all spread out. Now, 2 cups of brown sugar. Slips right out. Ugh. The only actual time we have brown sugar here is when hubby makes his, he makes his butter tarts, which are somewhere. I'm sure I have a baking playlist. That's where you'll find it. Okay, now fine. I don't know why when you buy these little clips, they give you like maybe 2 big ones and the rest all these little things. But that's okay. Okay, so we have the flour, we have the brown sugar. Next is, where'd it go? Half a cup. And we're going to need the next. You can tell I haven't baked in a while. Okay, so it's a half a cup of vegetable oil. And I like to double check because I did make a mistake once with another recipe where I put too much of something I wasn't supposed to. I think it was a teaspoon. I put tablespoons or something. Okay, so that's the only place we're going to be using a half a cup. Put that there. Next, we're going to go with the 2 eggs. Okay, now it does say beaten. Mine will be beaten when I get them in here. I have a lot of white eggshells, so I'll put them in there. I have my brown eggshells up there to be crushed. Okay, now we want 1 teaspoon of vanilla. I think we got this at Costco. That would seem to make sense to me. 1 teaspoon. This one isn't even open. I thought we had one that was open. Oh, it's all the way up there. Okay. For short people. Tongs. Whoa. It's okay, I got it. But I killed the lid. It's okay. She killed the lid. Okay, this one isn't open. That's all the cat food in my way, so I'll put that there. Okay. 1 teaspoon. There we go. 1 teaspoon. I never said I finessed very well. Okay. So that's that. 2 teaspoons of baking soda, which I almost thought I didn't have. I gotta open this all the way up. We keep it in a plastic bag anyways, so I'm not that worried about it. So 2 of these. 1. 2. Okay. My hands are clean. Oh no. I have cinnamon all over the counter. Okay, took care of that. There we go. Okay. And next is 1 tablespoon of cinnamon. I get this in my soul cake, which is actually soul cookie recipe mixed up, because I keep thinking I need apple cider vinegar for this, but I don't. That's for the soul cookies. That recipe I've done a few times. You'll find that in the baking list as well. Okay, so that is the cinnamon. And now 1/4 teaspoon salt. 1/4. Okay. Let's see. What? Okay, so that's the salt. Okay. And now for the last bit, which is the apples. They're the last thing that I do. I'm just pulling out stuff as I go. Now, I'm thinking. I'm gonna grate it. Excuse the noise. I'll grate them one by one, and then I'll put them in here. So I'm just going to move stuff around. I'm so not ready for this. I haven't done this in so long. I don't even know if I made this last year. I don't know. I can't remember. I'll likely end up doing 2 of these. I had thought of making cupcakes with it, but I don't know. I really don't know. I wanted something I could just put it in the oven and there it goes, type of thing. So, yeah. I might, as I said, I might do, or did I say on this one, I might do apple cookies. I never said I was an expert at peeling. Believe me, I'm not. This isn't even how I would have peeled them before. I would have been going like this. But hubby said, that's not how you peel. So, yeah, I got a lot up there, but that's, for me, that's fine. Okay, there's 2 of the apples. Yeah, I used to do it peel like that, because that's the way I always knew. But now I do have a peeler thing for my finger from Temu, but for me it was slow. I tried using it. Hubby was like, oh, for Pete's sake. I think I was doing potatoes for Christmas, and he was like, let me do it. So I ended up letting him do it. because I was just too slow. So for me, that was something, a gadget that didn't work. I'm just not coordinated enough, I guess. What I haven't used that I got from there is the thing to protect your fingers from the knife. I haven't used that. But then I'm not in the kitchen. Hubby's the one that's in the kitchen. He's the one that does all of the cooking. I'm not allowed to cook. So, I mean, unless it's a turkey, then I can come into the kitchen. But we get, as I think maybe some of you have seen or I've mentioned, we get turkey in a box. We get stuffing in a box. Potatoes. We have reused real potatoes. Gravy is from a can. Cranberry sauce is from a can. I used to do the whole turkey thing and the stuffing and the gravy, but then it was just the two of us and we decided no. But now, even though we have the boys that come over, we still do it in a box. From a box. But that's okay. Okay, so I use this side. And I start grating. And this is why I like having the recipe that's laminated, because I can just do this right on the recipe and I don't have to use I don't have to use another plate and just throw this stuff in there. I could have thrown it right in there. Oh well. I know most people, well, with me, when I think of grating, I think of my skin being grated up. But that doesn't happen with apples. Watch as she says that. That's what I like. Now I am going to actually go through. I am going to mix the other ingredients before I put the apples in. Whoops. Seeds flying everywhere. There. Like I said, for me, 4 apples is right. But if you want to be exact, then by all means get out your measuring cup and measure the 4 cups. And as I said, I've done this one a few times, so you'll likely see it. If you go to the baking playlist, you'll likely see me doing this a few times in there. But right now, this is what I'm doing. So that's why you're seeing it. Halloween is coming, of course. So you will be seeing me do some baking there too. We've been debating back and forth about it. I think we finally decided we will do some baking. So, okay. I can't even remember to tell you the channel that is on the TV right now through YouTube. She's a Canadian. Spooky something. Her name is Selena with a C. She's a hoot. I found out about her channel through my witchy sister, Winter Moon, here on YouTube. So, there we go. This is always so worrying because it looks so dry. But then once you get the apples in there, it's a different story. So dump all of them in there. I could have doubled this up in the first place, but I didn't, so there we go. This is a favorite of my daughter's. She loves it, her and her husband and his son. But they like it with the frosting. So if I'm not going to make the frosting, she would make the frosting because she likes it that way. I think I've made frosting twice, maybe. First time it was a little lumpy. And that was because I didn't have the cream cheese out like I should have. Getting it to room temperature. I didn't do that. That's me. But for work, I don't bother with that. No. Okay. There's that. Now, bang. Oh. Okay. Whew. We have two of them. So I'm going to use, which we like to use, Kirkland spray. I likely will end up doing two of these. Okay. There, you can see it all come out. Okay. That's hard for someone like me. Okay. I'm holding with my bad thumb. That is so stupid. Ow. That's why. Okay, let me get the spatula. Okay. Man, oh man, that, oops. Okay. You think I would do this the other way, right? Yeah, this is a Christmas one. A friend of ours who no longer works where we work, last year, the year before, bought a mixing bowl that looks like a sweater. And there was this spatula and another one that came with it. Really cool. Use the spatulas all the time. I don't even know where my regular ones are anymore. Because I use these. There. Okay. Now I've done that, I'm just gonna even this out a bit, although it looks like it was self-leveling. Looks good, smells delicious. I have to say, it does. It smells delicious. I don't think I'm gonna do any cookies because that's just too much right now, as far as I'm concerned. So now we pop this in for do 45 minutes. Okay. And in 45 minutes, I'll see you then. And the 45 minutes is up. And here we have the Mabon raw apple cake. It smells delicious. Absolutely delicious. I put another one this size into the oven. I went ahead and made a batch for 2. If I had had another one of these, I could have had 3 made. But I don't, so what I'm going to do is have these small loaves there. And I still have 6 apples left over. So I could actually do another one, but I'm not going to. So actually I could have made 1, 2, 3, 4 of these, but we're gonna have 2. And I think, just to be on the safe side, I'm going to be cutting these into pieces when we get to work, because I'm not sure about the new people and if they'll be cutting bigger portions. So I will go ahead and cut it myself. The only thing I might go ahead and make, but I have to look and see. Oh, right there. Apple cookies. See if I have everything. I have that. I have that. I have that. Cloves, I think. Nutmeg, yes. I don't put nuts because this could also have nuts in it. And so could these cookies reading it. But because there are people that have allergies to nuts, I don't. When hubby makes his butter tarts, he clearly marks the ones that have the pecans and the ones that have the raisins so that people know. So I might... How many apples? A cup of apples. Holy mackerel. Now this says raisins. A lot of people don't like raisins, so I would likely omit them, or I would make one batch with raisins and one batch without, and then clearly mark it. Because I know there is someone at work that doesn't like raisins. I might do these later, only because I have 6 apples left. But we'll see how I feel later. We still have dinner to eat, or to make and then eat. And then we have laundry to do. So we'll see how the timing goes down with all that stuff. But there you have it. The Mabon raw apple cake. Many blessings of the autumn equinox. Ciao for now.